Hi, it's Chris from Diary of a Linking Gig. We're here again on day 2 of UK Games Expo 2021. We're chatting with lots of game designers and producers here at the event. Like I say, day 2, and we're now here at Stone Sword Games, and we're chatting with Paul. We're talking about Z-Ball and Senjitsu, both very exciting games. We've already had Z-Ball. The review is already on the site, guys. If you're interested in that, go check it out. I've got someone in the background trying to distract me. He's doing very well at it too, but it's all good fun. So, without further ado, this is Paul from Stone Sword Games. Nice to meet you, mate. It was really nice of you to send across Z-Ball so soon as you did, and also for sending across a copy of Hogs of War. That'll be reviewed very soon too. But in the meantime, did you want to kind of just, let us know a little bit about Stone Sword Games and how you guys started?
Yeah, perfect. So, me, myself, James, I'm a businessman. We started Stone Sword Games in about, I think it's 2019. So the Hogs of War, the card game, was our first project together. We released on Kickstarter. It did way better than we thought it was going to do. It's an old PS1 game license, so there's a lot of love for the game. I played it as a kid and I kind of loved it. I was a teacher up until the Hogs of War, the miniatures game released, and it did way better than we ever expected. I then left teaching, I'll say sadly, but I've left it to do this full time because it's become, I say it's a passion project. It's such a great job. It's my hobby, it's my love, it's my life. So getting to design games, getting to graphically design them as well, so I do all the graphic design for the games. It's just been a dream. Yeah, it's great. Crazy 2 years, absolutely crazy. Yeah.
That's fantastic. And how's it been during lockdown for you guys?
It's like a double-edged. It's been really interesting. So we've had the time to design stuff. So we've designed about 4 games over lockdown and prototyped them and game test them between us. But this is our first time to actually get out and actually see people. It's the first time I'm not this side of the bench as well. So it's really interesting to be like actual, let's say retailer, but designer, publisher, whatever the hell we are. Yeah, it's just been really fun, and to see people, and again, getting the reaction from our game from, I say random people, but people have never seen us, never heard about us, to turn up and play our games and like love them. It's crazy. It's halfway through the second day. I've not eaten. I'm just running on adrenaline. It's crazy.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really the atmosphere. When we think that, of course, UK Games Expo, very nearly didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they got through. Got approval, and they went ahead.
Yeah, it's been really safe. I mean, there's something. Everyone's been like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? It's cautious, but people want to do this. But again, the way that it's been run, the way that it's been put together, there is so much safety involved, and everyone feels safe. Everyone's enjoying it. It's glad to see board games back in people's hands rather than, no offense to Tabletop Simulator, but just the cards stick together. It drives you crazy. I just want to hold a card and play it. It's like, oh my god, it's so much more fun.
No, exactly, and this is the thing. Yeah. Tactile, being social, being with people. We can now be with people. Yeah. Of course, people still have to be sensible, but we can actually now be social together. Yeah. That's what board games are about. It's a social experience. It is. We are social beings. So it's important. Absolutely important.
Yeah.
And so. The two obviously we're really excited about.
Yes.
I'm not going to go, crazy fan here, okay? So we've had Z-Ball. Yeah. Do you want to explain Z-Ball to people who aren't familiar with it?
No, exactly. It's an interesting. So the game's been developed for about 2 years. It's gone through. The base game always was kind of like a sports game, but the word sport sometimes can put people off. It had a really interesting change where James is like, why don't you do like animals? And then we had artists on board producing incredible artwork. It then turned into, I think it was yourself, it was like mentioning it felt like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of vibe. It's like, that is exactly what it is. The game, it's really hard to say, because if you look at the poster, you can't see it's cartoony, but you can't see what the game is.
Yeah.
I think it's quite unique. It's a really fast-paced. We've been told the pace of the game is perfect. It feels like a sports game. It has a really interesting 2v2 where it's a cooperative, competitive game. I played it with my son, who's 11, who loves it. I played it with my friends who are like 35 at a bar. We are enjoying it. We're rolling dice, we're laughing. It's great. I don't want to say it's the best thing I've invented. It's a unique experience where I feel like there's a high pace, high action, high energy. There's no language on the cards. Again, that was on purpose to play elements and just show off and have fun with it. And it's incredible. It's really fast. The best. We're trying to get the target audience. This is the only problem with Z-Ball is who's it aimed at. And the Expo's been really fun. We've played it with partners. They've come down. and they play 2v2, and it's worked so well. We've had families come down with their kids, and the quote from yesterday, I like this. The dad was like, "It's the best game I've played here," or like, "This is so good, if not the best game I've played all month." And then his daughter was like, "It's the best game I've ever played." It's like, that's the audience. It's that kind of connection between like parents and children. It's that kind of combo that you can play with them and against them at the same time.
It bridges that gap, doesn't it? Exactly.
And it's really fun. It's like it's a dice chucker, but so there's a luck element, but you can manage your luck. So a good player, hopefully I'm not bad, you can kind of engineer that. You can kind of focus around and try and do stuff. Also, you could just turn up and win, because you can just play cards really fast and roll some sixes. Like, oh my goodness, that's fun as well. So yeah, hopefully it do well. It's on Kickstarter, 7th of September. We've had a lot of interest from retail, so I think it's going to be fine. But I think it'll do better when people play it again. That's what's important. Like actually getting someone's hands to play.
Yeah.
Really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people can find the Kickstarter. Can they subscribe to it ahead of schedule?
Yes, you can notify. So the Kickstarter's up. So kickstarter.com/project/StoneSword Games/Z-Ball. You can click on the link. Also, if you go on the Stone Sword website, obviously it's on there, so you can find it through there.
Yeah.
It's got a Facebook group, it's in there somewhere.
It's all there. It's all on the relevant platforms,
Exactly.
which is really good. I mean, we were very lucky to get a very early preview. The review is on our site. You know, George did a very good review on it. He enjoyed the game, so I'd say that review's on there, and obviously all the Kickstarter information we will put on the site as well. In the meantime, the one we're really excited about is Senjitsu.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about it? I mean,
Yeah.
this looks. I'm not gonna swear, but this looks beep amazing.
Yeah. So we're creating a series called Battle for Japan. We have 3 games kind of prototypes. This one is obviously right in the final stages of. It's game tested. It's played through. We're tweaking the solo mechanics right now. We just want them to be better before we release it. We are getting ridiculous amounts of feedback from the cover. It's a great cover. We designed it. We put it together. It's originally from card art. So there's a game called Damio, which we got artwork for beforehand. But this game kind of overtook it it playtested quicker. It got more love. It was easy to put on TTS. It just jumped it through code. So we put it together. From that, we've had people, distributors and manufacturers just literally emailing, going like, "When's it out? Can I buy it? So it looks good. That's done a great job. Not annoyingly, beautifully, we are playtesting it non-stop. I have not got off this table. I can't work out time. It's been about 15 hours of gameplay today, and I'm not kidding you, everyone's loved it. Every single person who's got off that table going, yeah, it makes so much sense. It's a 20-minute deck, so you deck construct your samurai deck, you turn up with your miniature. There's a beautiful either Ronin, a sensei, a student, or the Dachi warrior. She's got a 6-foot sword. It's all historically accurate. That sword's real. I can't believe it. It's really tense.
Let's have a quick zoom in.
This is the prototype. So these are miniatures that we made from our own studio. Most of the artwork's done. It's all just final tweaks now, bringing things together.
No, it looks great. The models look fantastic. Who helped you design the models and sculpts?
We approached it really interestingly. So we designed the game, we came up with these different characters, we kind of pre-visited together. We have a graphic artist that's like a really close friend. He did our Hogs War art. He sketched them all out. We sent them to 4 individual 3D models on purpose. We wanted to get that diversity. So the female character, the warrior, she's designed by, oh my god, Natasha. Oh, I need to know this. Natasha, she's in Spain. She's a female model. And we gave her the character, and it's just got that loving touch on it. The other characters, there's one designed by, I should know these names, 4 random beautiful models from all around the world. We have a Spanish, Estonian, a South African, and a Korean making these. Just because, I mean, it'd be nice to get one person, but it's finding those roots because they're going to bring their own kind of flavour to them. So they're being designed individually by different people.
That's great.
And I think that really works. It's something that was almost accidental. I put a post out on like ArtStation. And it was ridiculous. Like 30 people go, yeah, I want to make one of them. Yeah, I want to make one of them. We've got some really famous people lined up for the next set. We wanted to give new people new ideas, so we've got models who aren't as popular, just to play in it, because obviously it might be a little cost effective, but also it gives them the opportunity to get their name in this game, so pushes them forward as well. So yeah, it's been fun, really exciting game. The game, I want to say, so there is a solo mode, but it works 1v1. It really works 2v2. Like, there's a dream mechanic where, as the game plays, you play your cards simultaneously. So each turn, everyone does the turn at the same time.
Yeah.
And there's a real simple mechanic of basically a hierarchy of speed. If I play 9, you play 3, I beat you, I go before you. But also the idea that you might play slower to see where I go. And it's not just arcade bashy, like attack. The idea that you're going to work your way around your opponent, you're going to go to the left because we found out that all samurai are right-handed. So you've got a historical nod in the deck building. So if you look at the cards, they're really strong on the right, purposely because they were all better at the right-hand side. So yeah, 2v2 is beautiful. We played it in a bar a few weeks ago, and it was something delightful. I was like under the table, like doing a thumb, like go for that guy, go for that guy. And you're like, so you've got this cooperative competitiveness in there as well. It's really
Nice.
fun. Yeah.
No, we're really excited about to play this one.
Thanks, man.
So what I'm curious about is it looks quite a reasonable size.
Yes.
The box is almost a little bit deceiving.
Yeah. So we're going for a lot. The box is going to contain a fold-out map. It's got 5 decks of cards in there, so there's a lot of stuff. There's only 4 minis. I say only, but each one's, we're going up. So this is a prototype. So we've done it at 32, but it's actually going to be 45 heroic size because they're really nice pieces to move, like almost chess pieces.
Yeah.
You want to grab them, you want to look at them, you want to move them forward. So the game itself, it's the same size box as Dandy because we want it. If you see, we've got the cherry blossom, we've got the autumn leaves. We're trying to build up that. So on your shelf, it's going to look beautiful. They're all the same size. They're all stacked next to each other, and there's going to be space potentially for new characters. So there might be a 5th character. I just want that one. I'll buy that one and stick it in the box. I want another character, put it in the box. So we're gonna let people choose. Rather than go, you need to buy another box for 8 characters. Man, just buy the ninja. The ninja looks sick. Just go and get that one, right? And put it in the box.
Excellent. So, yeah. And obviously this is all going to be coming up on the site. Yes. That's great.
Yeah,
so,
all the info is on Stone Sword. We should be releasing like end of this year, but like I said, we want to make sure it's absolutely bang on with the rules. It's really important.
It is important, and that's a really great aspect of it. I mean, we felt that your rules for Z-Ball were nicely polished. But this is a different level of game.
There's a more complexity. Z-Ball's a little more arcadey. You can drop things down and just run with it. This is every move that you've got that sweaty palm hand of like every card I play to kill me or defeat my enemy. So you need to, when I flip it, it needs to read really quickly, really well. It's just getting that right. So even today, we've seen something that's come up, and I'm like, there's a change now. So we want to playtest it as much as possible. It's been playtested for almost 2 years, but seeing new people playing it and seeing the same thing come up is like, oh yeah, okay, I thought about that. That needs to change.
We need to fix it. Yeah, it's either a little bit.
It's literally now just those little tweaks of like, it plays. Let's make it the best we can get. So.
That's great. I mean, how are we doing on time at this moment in time?
4 minutes or so.
No, that's great. I mean, I love the models. They look fantastic.
Again,
I'll be honest. Often it's a case of I'm a visual person.
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah. And it's terrible. I shouldn't be like that because they always say you should never judge a book by its cover. But when it comes to a board game,
it's important.
It is important.
You pick up the shelf.
You've got to be drawn in. And when we initially kind of discovered you guys, the joys of Twitter, because Twitter's been amazing for us. And the follow accounts just going through the roof. It's going up and up all the time, which is nice. We've got a nice relationship with you guys, and we look forward to being able to review this and play this ourselves. Very excited. In the meantime, all I'm going to say to you is just thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Honestly, yeah, good to see you.
Lovely to meet you too, because we've been chatting over Twitter for a couple of months.
And messages left, right, and center. Emails,
exactly. And this is what I think people miss. It's meeting people and meeting up at something like this. And this is why expos are important. And having us going back to some kind of normality is important as well. So we look forward to seeing you guys more at future events, and maybe some advice when we're ready to do ours. It'll be amazing. Thank you so much for taking your time. I know you've been really busy playtesting.
Anytime, man. It's fun.
Great chatting. Right, so thanks very much to Paul from Stone Sword Games. It's absolutely amazing to chat with them. Remember, guys, if you are rewatching back, the guys have agreed to comment and answer any questions you might have about the game, rewatching, because we know we got a lot of people rewatching. In the meantime, remember to follow, subscribe, and to share as much as possible, because we want as many people who can't come to the Expo to enjoy the Expo from home. So, in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and keep gaming, everyone.